guys, this is Jeff from A&E Industrial. What we're working on is a contactor. I've already taken this apart, the wires went in. One thing to note when you're taking wires off a contactor, you can see as I'm showing you, there's quite a bit of wires and they can get confusing, and if you just try to memorize where they go, you're going to screw up. So as you can see, I have these little dots on each one. One means T1, 2, T2, T3, T4. Same with the bottom ones, T2, T3, T1. A&E provides you with a marker, and this is when it comes in handy. So what I did was I took this guy off because what was happening was it was sticking, and inside here there's a sliding mechanism, and over time they just get pitted and worn out, and it arcs and it'll stick together, causing it to stick and pull high amperage. So this is what that was happening with that. So what I did was I went and picked up a new one. Obviously it's a lot different, it's smaller, it has the same amperage, and everything's right on it. But when you pick it up, you need to know whether or not the holding coil, this top part, is a 110, 120, 220. So what you want to look for on these is, see this top part, it says 100 A24ND3. That's one of the numbers you need. And on the bottom you see this, it says 208 60 hertz. So what had happened was I picked this up not knowing what the holding coil was, and it had ended up being a 110, 120 volt holding coil, and I had to make a second trip back, wasting A&E's time to go pick up the right holding coil. So you just want to make sure and verify that you get the right one, 208, and that you can get any of all numbers off of this. If you just can record this whole thing, any pertinent information we need to write down, because that'll save us time and money and cause us to be more effective. So you have all the wires numbered, and you're going to number them. See, this one has these are a little different, L1, L2, L3, L4. These are T1, T2, T3, T4. Since this one is a little different, what I did was I put a small piece of DIN rail in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire this up, and these are easily installed. You have two self-tapping screws, so you screw them in there, you put this guy on, and once you get the wires on, and you're good to go. I'm going to come back and show you the finish of the install.